Gotta cover your dome, get a PA knit. Them PA boys who you cease play with. Drop it in the cart and at least play 6. You gon' cherish them joints on some keepsake shit. Gotta cover your dome, get a PA knit. All kind of flavors is what we stay with. It complement the shine so that we stay lit. Just what you need to complete great fits. Yeah. When it comes to the hats, Gully got you covered. The knits is the shit, you gon' drop all the others. Word to mother, once you discover the comfort, you gon' be like, yo, my brother. Fuck a beanie, unless it's Seagull, it's a wrap. The mother hats, really a lie, you fitted cap. As a holiday gift, the joy we give is drip with more color than Roy G. Biv. Never basic, even got the patterns. You'll shine like lanterns in the cut like caverns. Whether you're hustling, thugging, or loving simple life, no pilfering, hit Gully, he'll get you right. Gotta cover your dome, get a PA knit. Them PA boys who you cease play with. Drop it in the cart and at least play 6. You gon' cherish them joints on some keepsake shit. Gotta cover your dome, get a PA knit. All kind of flavors is what we stay with. It complement the shine so that we stay lit. Just what you need to complete great fits, yeah.
PA Knit, the most electrifying fashion accessory in the game today. Make sure you get online and shop for yours. pa-knit.com. Peace. You ready, Nick? Let's get him. Turn me up.
Nigga, the hunger to win, the will to survive. The look in my eyes, saying that the victory's mine.
Subscribe
Every
to the
L is
channel
a lesson
on
to
YouTube,
learn.
The Real
Every
WNBA.
triumph is a blessing to earn.
Hip-hop,
Blood,
sports,
sweat,
and
and burn.
fashion.
Nigga, the hunger to win, the will to survive. The look in
Illmatic
my
available on
eyes,
all
saying
streaming
that the victory's
sites.
mine.
We
Every
breaking
L is a
records.
lesson to learn. Every triumph is a
Shout out to my new acquisitions. Truck drivers, what up? I know I ain't been here in a minute. Y'all know what I've been doing. I've been flooding the internet. I just did a documentary I appeared in. Shout out to Luke Steffen. Y'all gonna see me in front of the camera a lot this year. I'm in my second movie role. I got this shit on Smash. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in my lane. The days of hip-hop media platforms, they just really don't exist anymore, man. They forfeited the culture for Charleston White and Whack 100 News. Me, I'm sticking to the script. We got to talk basketball today. This is a issue that's going on and on and on and on and on. And I can't say enough to you niggas about this shit. I'm starting to get disgusted. But yeah, we have to talk basketball. I'm gonna start at the top. First off, congratulations to Angel Reese. She leading the WNBA in rebounding. She had 11 straight double-doubles, big double-doubles. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark as well. She was named to the WNBA All-Star team. Her and Angel Reese, WNBA All-Stars. They came through and resuscitated the whole league. And it's a Magic and Bird situation. It ain't no need for no racism to be involved. I see a lot of people want Angel to fail. How could you want the champion to fail? Angel was a national champion. Caitlin ain't won nothing yet. Black people, we not against Caitlin. Y'all need to understand that. We just support Angel Reese like a motherfucker, but we love basketball. Caitlin get busy. She should be supported too. She came into the league. She made impact. She's a WNBA All-Star. We applaud her for that. But Angel Reese, that's who we pulling for to win the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Like I said, she leading the league as a rookie in rebounds. She done set a team record for offensive rebounds for the Chicago Sky. And she done had 11 straight double-doubles. She probably going to have another one by the time I get out this booth. That's all I got to say on the WNBA. Stop the racism, man. Whenever I see posts on social media about Angel Reese, I see a lot of ugly shit being said, not only by white people, but by niggas. I had to confront a nigga the other day, like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was a nigga in my comments talking about, yeah, she's only getting all those offensive rebounds because she's a terrible shooter. She's not on the fucking court by herself. If she's getting offensive rebounds, she's extending the possession for her team, and ultimately, somebody need to box her the fuck out. Period. She's Lady Moses Malone out there. People can't keep her off the glass, and numbers don't lie. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. It's not like she's shooting a low field goal percentage. She's in that paint getting busy. So eat a dick if you're not feeling on Angel Reese, man. Like black people, man, be ugly for no reason at all, man. Like, I'm speaking about black Americans right now, because that's who I be having my confrontations with. Black American, fresh off the motherfucking slave plantation, 200 years ago ass niggas, man. Y'all need to shut the fuck up and fall the fuck back, man. I didn't understand when everybody became so interested in female basketball. I'm not even an avid female WNBA fan since the days of Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops and all of them. I've been away from that, but I follow everything that's going on with Angel Reese. I'm a big fucking fan, and I like what she's doing in the league, straight like that. Now let's talk about this LeBron James shit. You got people who use this word hate when us who grew up playing basketball, I got a basketball tattooed on my fucking body. You know what I'm saying? This is my life. This was my life. When I came online, I didn't tell y'all I was nothing else but a motherfucking prison basketball legend. I told y'all about my travels. Y'all done seen me in celebrity basketball games. Y'all done seen me online training. Y'all see who my friends are. The people who embrace me. The NBA niggas that fuck with me. The street ball niggas that fuck with me. You see me at the And1 mixtape tour down in Philly getting VIP treatment. They were screaming my name all on the microphone. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? This hip hop shit and all the street shit that happened to me, arrests, drugs, and all of that, even girls, that was after my first love, basketball. I live, eat, sleep, shit, basketball. Period. You dig? Now let's talk about this shit. You have people who be saying, oh, y'all hating and this and that when we talking about Bronny James. Understand this. I've been a Laker fan since the motherfucking early 80s. Since Dr. J and Magic then was having it out. Been a Laker fan that long. I can name everything you want to know about the Lakers from like 1982 to the present date to a detail. Every motherfucking body. Everything that happened, I can name it. Right? You got a motherfucker who's been drafted to our franchise, our storied franchise, who didn't average, he only averaged 3 points a game, 4 points a game. I thought it was 3 points something, but somehow they didn't raise it to 4 all of a sudden. So let's leave it at that. Bronny James averaged 4 points in college. And he didn't start. If a motherfucker averaged 4 points in college and they're not even a starter, he probably was a Division II talent. Me personally, Before I have my son sign a contract to go play for somebody and sit on a bench, he's going to go to another fucking program. Bronny James wasn't getting no fucking tick at USC. The leading scorer averaged about 17 points. He didn't even get drafted. You know what I'm saying? Anderson Hunt from UNLV didn't get drafted. Motherfucking Scotty Thurman from the Arkansas Razorbacks, he didn't get drafted. I can go on and on and on about motherfuckers who didn't get drafted and who was like that. Now you got this motherfucker, LeBron James, who then enabled and just created a situation that don't make no sense mathematically for his son, who just was drafted by the Lakers with the 55th pick in the second round, and he's already signed to a 4-year contract worth $7.9 million. $4 million of that is guaranteed. This nigga ain't scored a bucket pro yet. He already situated. They done gave him millions and millions of dollars. This nigga wasn't getting no buckets in college. He shot 37% from the field in college. That means he's less than an average shooter. You can find a motherfucker in a supermarket that's better than this cat. He only 6'1". The Lakers are not a fucking playoff team. We ain't been no playoff team basically since LeBron came to play for the goddamn Lakers. Yes, we got a championship in the bubble. Put an asterisk next to that. But the Lakers have not been above 500 playoff team for some years with LeBron James. We lost to the motherfucking Denver Nuggets like 11 or 12 straight. We got swept in the playoffs by them like about 2 years ago. The year that they won it, they swept the Lakers. We just got our ass busted by them this past year. You dig what I'm saying? And we still got to deal with motherfucking Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter, and Jamal Murray. We got to deal with them niggas. Not to mention the team that was just in the NBA Finals from the West, the Dallas Mavericks. That's Luka, Kyrie Irving, and now they got Klay Thompson. And what the Lakers got out of the draft was a guy named Dalton from the University of Tennessee. He's a shooter, white boy. Had about 7 35-point games in college. That's something to build upon. And then they wasted this fucking pick on Bronny James, who brings nothing. This nigga's 6'1". Motherfuckers be talking to me like I'm fucking slow and shit. Motherfucker, a nigga that I know that kind of know basketball telling me, he's 6'1", but he got a 7-foot wingspan. And what the fuck was up with his wingspan at USC? What the fuck was up with his wingspan at USC? Why he wasn't utilizing this grand wingspan at USC to get more than 4 motherfucking points? Why his 7-foot wingspan couldn't get his ass off the motherfucking bench at USC? What makes you think that he's gonna come to the Lakers and contribute anything besides taking up fucking space on the roster and taking up minutes from somebody who fucking deserve it? Now let's go into the intricate parts of this. LeBron James then brought his son, garbage ass son, to the motherfucking NBA. You know how big of a slap in the face that is to pro athletes who played not only basketball, but baseball, football, soccer. You know what I'm saying? Pro athletes in general. There's guys that didn't get drafted who was like that. NCAA champions, factors, Scotty Thurman, Anderson Hunt from UNLV, Ray Jackson that played on the Fab Five, who was Mr. Texas basketball in high school, never got a shot all like that. And here they didn't draft the motherfucker and signed him right away, then gave him money in front of all of these professional athletes or aspiring professional athletes, past and present. Tony Rice ran the option for the University of Notre Dame, never got a shot. Don McPherson never got a shot. Brad Banks played quarterback for the University of Iowa, never got a shot. I can go on and on and on about guys who were qualified athletes who didn't get a shot in basketball and other sports. And here y'all done brought a motherfucker who's not even qualified, drafted him and signed him up just because of who his fucking daddy is. And there's people who co-sign this and try to act like this shit was a good fucking idea. How? It's not even mathematically mathing. You think I'm saying? My fucking casual ass basketball fans talk about, yeah, well, he'll be all right. He's his father's son. He's LeBron's. He was LeBron's fucking son in fucking college. He had a 7-foot wingspan in fucking college. He wasn't even the man on his high school team. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, he never would have even went to USC. He never even would have went to USC if he wasn't LeBron's son. He never wouldn't have got no Division I offers if he wasn't LeBron's son. I heard he averaged, this is what I heard, maybe like 12 or 13 points in high school. You're not even a 20-point scorer in high school. How the fuck do you, and you're not playing point guard, how the fuck do you go Division I? I tell you how. LeBron James is his father. When he got to USC, the coach of the team didn't even see fit or didn't even see nothing talented about him to make him a starter. Not to mention this nigga then fell out somewhere. He got heart problems. We've seen people die on the fucking basketball court. Reggie Lewis from the Boston Celtics passed out and checked the fuck out about his heart. Hank Gathers died on fucking TV about his motherfucking heart. With that being, that alone would make a motherfucker who is investing into this professional athlete say, I don't know if I want to give him millions of dollars because his heart ain't no good. What if he falls the fuck out? You see what I'm saying? This whole thing reeks of, it just reeks of bullshit. It just reeks of bullshit. And people like myself who've been a basketball fan my whole life, not only a basketball fan, a Los Angeles Laker die-hard fan my whole life. We supposed to think that this is a good fucking idea? Do you know when Kobe Bryant came to the motherfucking Lakers, he was shooting air balls against the Utah Jazz in the playoffs? And he's Kobe Bryant. He came straight to the league from high school. He didn't even go to college. So that means he was like that. For him to even make that jump, he was like that. Bronny wasn't like that. Bronny ended up going to college and did nothing. USC didn't play in no goddamn NCAA tournament. He didn't. He wasn't killing no motherfucking body in college. What makes you think he's going to come to the league and kill? What they doing is putting a goddamn target on his back. He's 6'1". They talk about, yeah, he'll be a 3-and-D guy. Who the fuck you going to defend at 6'1"? He's 6'1". He going to have to stick motherfuckers like Jamal Murray, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, a bunch of motherfuckers who's gonna fry his young ass. It ain't nothing he gonna be able to fucking do about it. And this is on a team, the Lakers, who haven't even been making the playoffs. They got some shit called the play-in tournament now, where a team that ain't no good, like my Lakers, who don't qualify for the playoffs, like my Lakers, can continue and play in the postseason. This sounds like some shit that they created to make sure that LeBron James is in the postseason. He don't kick a bunch of ass during the regular season. He do the what they call it, the load management shit, where a motherfucker fake an injury and shit. Oh, LeBron's not playing tonight. He got a sore tibia, some old stupid shit. This is what he be doing all through the regular season, you know. And the Lakers have not been a playoffs team, have not been a legitimate playoff team. The only way the Lakers had been even getting into the postseason is because they basically enabling LeBron with some shit called the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament. And the draft is used to improve teams by way of personnel and overall winning percentage. Why would you go get a player that wasn't even fucking good and sign him up in the face of niggas that really do this shit? There was people in the second round, probably in the third round, that was completely better than him, taller than him. It makes no fucking sense, man. And a person will have a conversation or be in my comments and act like this shit makes any fucking sense. Like this shit makes any fucking sense. He's 6'1". What position he gonna play? He ain't played no point guard. That's not what he do. He's 6'2". He's 6'1". Move him to the 2. He can't play no fucking 2 because the niggas that's gonna be sticking him is gonna be like Paul George and a bunch of motherfucking long, tall ass motherfuckers, Deontay Murray and all these long ass tall motherfuckers that he can't even get a shot off on. He ain't gonna be able to do shit, and like I said, he has to play defense. When this nigga come in the game, and they gonna have they paid him, they gonna have the audacity to play him because he's LeBron's son, put him on the court together. When he come in the game, all the offense the opposing team got to do is scream, ISO. That mean everybody clear out. Let me burn this little ass nigga. And it ain't nothing he could fucking do about it. This nigga wasn't locking nothing up in college. He wasn't locking nothing up in college. What makes you think if he wasn't locking anybody up in college, he's gonna come to the NBA where the top alleged 400 basketball players in the world exist at? This makes no fucking sense under no circumstances. And people be trying to make it anything but about winning. Yo, they'll sell lots of tickets. Oh yeah, they're gonna make a bunch of money off tickets, or they're gonna make a bunch of money off jerseys. I thought this shit was about fucking winning. This is Titletown. This is LA. We just got bypassed by the fucking the Boston Celtics this season for the all-time winning franchise in the league. They got 18 championships. LA got 17 now. You dig what I'm saying? And they've showed that winning isn't high on the priority list, because if winning was high on the priority list, LeBron James would have did something. The front office, Jeannie Buss, they would have did something. Rob Plink, whatever the fuck his name is, they would have did something to improve the Lakers organization. They would have did something that would have been able to combat the Denver Nuggets, who seems to be the big dog. I ain't even mentioned Ant-Man and Karl Anthony Towns and them niggas that up in Minnesota. They just got a Rob Dillingham, I believe his name is. They just got a kill on their team. So everybody else armed up. Dallas got better. They just picked up Klay Thompson. Everybody, the Lakers don't have no fucking answer for Joker. Everybody went about improving. The Lakers drafted a guy from Tennessee. His name is Necht Dalton, I believe that's his name. He hasn't played a minute in the league. We've seen shooters come to the league and not get busy. Jimmy Fredette, in and out. You dig what I'm saying? So we don't know what we got out of the first round at the 17th pick. We don't know what he's going to turn into. And without attempting to back up that 17th draft pick with someone else who's effective or someone else who could come in and give some minutes, they pick a motherfucker who averaged 4 points in Division I and didn't even start. Then they compared his contract. They compared Bronny's contract to the last 4 or 5 years of players from the second round, namely the 55th picks. And all of these guys got two-way contracts. You get what I'm saying? All of these guys got two-way contracts, except for Bronny James, who was guaranteed $4 million and signed at $7.9 million. It makes no fucking sense, man. And people actually try to debate and go back and forth. And one motherfucker said, something about growth, or players, they need to have a chance to mature and grow. That's what the fucking G League is for. That's what college is for. If he wasn't whose son he is, he wouldn't have even got drafted number 1. His ass would have been back in Southern California on the motherfucking bench. That's where he would be, and that's probably where he absolutely belongs, because maybe he could have got a little better in college. I mean, it don't make any sense to me. By the time you get to the pro level, you goddamn should have that killer instinct shit with you. You should have a kill switch already with you at some point. Shorty was the man nowhere. He wasn't the man in high school. He wasn't the man in college. How the fuck do you get to the NBA? How do you get to the NBA? It makes zero sense. And you can't expect this shit to translate into wins. I seen Gilbert Arenas and guys on this show talking about Imani Bates, who's supposed to be like that, was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He didn't even see the floor last year. And they said, yo, is Bronny better than Imani Bates? They said, hell no. And Imani Bates didn't even see the floor. But they're gonna play Bronny this year. That makes no sense. They made a complete mockery of pro basketball with this. Ain't nothing like this ever happened. If this is the case, why don't everybody bring their garbage ass son up to the league? Everybody should do it. Everybody should bring their garbage ass son to the league. This is not Dale Curry and Steph Curry. This ain't Michael Thompson and Klay Thompson. This ain't Tim Hardaway and Tim Hardaway Jr. This is not Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. Both of them guys were actually good at baseball. This boy ain't no fucking good. We had some garbage motherfuckers playing in the finals. Dunwoody, that we got from, I believe, Brooklyn. He stuck it up. This motherfucker's like 6'6" or 6'7". He stuck it up. Couldn't get it back to Gabe Vincent. We got him from Miami. Stuck it up. Did nothing. You got professional niggas stinking it the fuck up. And you gonna bring another motherfucker to the team with a question mark above his fucking head? Where's the killing? Where do the killings start? We had Scottie Pippen Jr. on the bench getting no run. We had Max Christie on the bench getting no run. These dudes can play. These dudes scored buckets. We seen these dudes get buckets in the summer league and for the Lakers during the regular season when they came into the game. And they had the audacity to pick a motherfucker who had, not in the history of in the NBA, not in the history of the NBA has anything like this ever happened. It's never ever happened. People try to compare him to Giannis's brother, Thanasis, I believe that's his name. That nigga is 6'8". That nigga is 6'8". There's no, you can't compare this situation to nobody. That dude is 6'8". That means if his brother come out the game or if someone else get hurt, they got a 6'8" body that they could put on the court. Yeah, you can say, yo, he don't score, he don't do. That's cool. Dennis Rodman didn't do a lot of scoring. He didn't. But a motherfucker 6'8" probably can block a shot and get you some rebounds. What the fuck is Bronny James gonna do? Not to mention, whoever bringing that ball up and looking at him on defense, it's already in their mind. I'm about to kill this little nigga. This nigga ain't no good. He not about to stop me. No way, no fucking how. He not about to make no highlights on me or nothing. Straight kill switch when they see him. He's food. Straight up. Like, that go for anybody bringing the rock up the court, because he probably gonna, at his size, he can't defend nobody but a point guard. And point guards ain't Isaiah Thomas no more. 5'11". You know what I'm saying? One of the shorter point guards is guys like Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving. We already see what they do. The niggas already been doing it for years. Points on the board for years. What makes you think this young motherfucker who didn't lock up anybody in fucking college or high school gonna do anything? If he had anything positive to build upon, his coach would have utilized it at USC. His coach would have utilized it at USC. If it's not anybody on the roster at USC that the coach comes to practice and takes a look at, it's LeBron James' son. He trying to see if it's any type of greatness gonna pop up out this motherfucker. And it didn't. So he remained on the fucking bench. So he's no good. He's too short. And he got a bad heart. And guess what? He signed with the Lakers. He signed with the Lakers. 4 years guaranteed. He got $4 million guaranteed. And got a contract for $7.9 million. That's a slap in the face to all pro athletes who do this shit. Football, basketball, hockey, soccer. Everybody saying, damn, here I am going to camps, training, lifting weights, putting time in the gym all my life. And I didn't even get a shot because my daddy ain't LeBron James. It makes no sense. Michael Jordan, people mention Michael Jordan and his sons. His sons weren't no good. Mike wasn't about to let them niggas come to the league and fuck up the legacy of the Jordan last name, stinking it the fuck up. But we gonna have to suffer through this shit. Laker fans are gonna have to suffer through this bullshit. And it's actually very, very selfish that LeBron is doing this. This goes deeper than this, right? This goes deeper than this. It's like an enabling situation. He not no good. I'm gonna make them put him on a team anyway. This is one of those situations that plays out like this in real life. Kids be under the wing or being pampered and shit like that and having shit handed to them their whole life, and then as soon as their parents ain't around anymore, they can't thrive on their own. They can't exist on their own. They're not good at anything because they never had to struggle. They never had to endure anything. They never had to overcome any obstacles. This was an obstacle right here for him. This was a test of character right here for him. Damn, I only averaged 4 years in college. Fuck. Man, I gotta come back another season and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Who would even want to go to the next level like that? Who would even want to go to the next level like that? You know you ain't no good. You only averaged 4 points in college. You know you ain't no good. Like, who would even want to... How could you even have a talk with your father at home talking about pro basketball and you didn't even dominate college? Your dad ain't even expecting greatness from you. Motherfuckers talking about what you had done if your son. Hell no. My son wouldn't have been on the bench no motherfucking where. Oh, you not playing here? We got to take you somewhere where you're going to play, number one. You're not going to sit on a bench for somebody. You're my son. You have my genetics. There's no way you could be on a bench here. Okay, this coach ain't playing you. We got the transfer portal. You dig? And if that ain't the situation, we're going to go take you to Division 2. Division 2 niggas make it to the pros. They do. They do. Scottie Pippen was a D2 player. I believe Dennis Rodman was a D2 player. Devin George, the one title for the Lakers, he was a D3 player. Derek Fisher was a D2 player. There's Division 2 and Division 3 players who have made it to the league and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's based off talent and grinding. The NBA's G League MVP is Mac McClung. Y'all know him as the white boy who they keep putting in the dunk contest. He averaged like 28 or something like that in the G League. You think he playing in the goddamn NBA? Hell no. Hell no. And he getting 30. He getting 30 in the G League. You think they bringing him up and putting him on the team? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? John Wall ain't even in the league. John Wall was a star in the NBA. Plays point guard. He's probably the same height as Bronny James. And John Wall, someone who could probably help the Lakers. Gabe Vincent didn't do shit. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't. Kendrick Nunn was on the Lakers a couple of years ago. Played point guard. He didn't do shit. He gone. John Wall don't even have a job. Yet y'all done went and got a motherfucker who's never won, never played on the highest level. He didn't even get any run, and he didn't put up any points. Y'all chose to put some emphasis or effort into that. This is what I have to say lastly on this topic. If the Lakers didn't choose him, if the Lakers didn't pick Bronny James wouldn't have got picked, period. Nobody was going to pick him, and they gorillaed him into being picked. Rich Paul, LeBron's business partner, was telling other NBA franchises and general managers, don't pick Bronny James, because if you pick him, he's not going to show up. We're going to make him go play in Australia, so you'll be wasting your pick. They bullied other franchises out of not touching him if they hypothetically wanted to. Went to the Lakers. After intimidating the rest of the league, went to the Lakers. Okay, you got your pick. And then they signed him up and did this in front of other professional athletes. There's people who chances of playing in the NBA been passed many, many years ago. Kemba Walker ain't in the NBA no more. Stephon Marbury ended up having to go to China. There's people whose prime years are way, way behind them, and they saying, damn, that's crazy, man. I was grinding my ass off trying to be in that league, man, and they just grabbed this garbage motherfucker up and signed him up. It makes no sense. I'm out of here, man. I had to relieve myself. I had to get that shit up out my system, man, because it's like a spell has been casted on motherfuckers. I was talking to one of my good friends the other night. This nigga, a two-way athlete just like me, you know, that played multiple sports. And he was saying dialogue that, man, you know this shit don't make no goddamn sense, man. How, at the end of the day, this ain't the 80s. This is the scoring NBA. Everybody's shooting fucking three-pointers, even the big men. This nigga only averaged 3 or 4 points. You can get that off of one shot. The three-pointer is like one of the most popular shots in basketball. This nigga couldn't get no more than 3 or 4 points out of a college career. And he's playing for the motherfucking Lakers. I don't have anything else to say. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at GullyTV1. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, The Real Gully TV. I'm on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. My website, I got the merch, pa-knit.com. And then I got my personal haberdashery where you see my bio and all my merchandise is over there. The sea moss, the gummies, all of that. That's therealdribble.com. Pillmatic 2 on all streaming sites. Shout out to Beneficial Lord, Smooth Haynes. All of my new acquisitions, Yasin. These is all MCs that y'all gonna hear on the upcoming projects. I was just on a scouting trip. I call it a scouting trip. I was up there in Queens, man, doing work, putting in that work, trying to make sure that this shit go right, man. Shout out to PA Dre, my business partner. And shout out to everybody who been supporting Pillmatic 2, available on all streaming sites. More videos coming out. I just released DV Alias Christ music video. Who Are You? That's on Tidal. It's on Vivo. Yeah, we going way beyond YouTube for distribution and shit. These music videos gonna be tumbling out. Sam Scar joint, Gotta Get Mine is up next, and we gonna keep putting out dope and putting out dope and putting out dope because that's the purpose. Peace. I'm out of here.
Nigga, the hunger to win, the will to survive. The look in my eyes, saying that the victory's mine. Every L is a lesson to learn. Every triumph is a blessing to earn. Blood, sweat, and the burn. Nigga, the hunger to win, the will to survive. The look in my eyes, saying that the victory's mine. Every L is a lesson to learn. Every triumph is a blessing to earn. Blood, sweat, and the burn. I'm from the Saddam era, never been alarmed. Ever keep it calm, clever nigga, reach and get your arms severed. Taking strong measures, never know how you react until you been in it. Jaded with a chic style, I'm living off experience. Cocaine and chemistry, we living off experiments. Feminine energy got them flipping the pyramids. It's still down LeBron, snapbacks, Ralph in the pyramids. Big Hawk with the bone crusher, I'm trying to tear red. The honor rebel, the carnal rebel.